Hey guys, I'm back. I wasn't gonna post anything today. I was spending time with my family, my nephews. They flew into Minneapolis from Alaska. They wanted to go see Mall of America, and it's the first time I've seen them in a while. But I was gonna just stay home and focus on the business. I've been struggling with some things lately that have been keeping me up at night, worried about what's going on with my cleaning business, if that's gonna stick around, if I should be moving. My lease is up in 2 weeks in Minneapolis. I'm not quite sure what I was gonna do. Not sure what that does for my relationship. So a lot of this stuff has been on my mind. I didn't want to make a video going over my troubles. I know I've made videos in the past about where I was with the divorce and stuff, and I've improved a lot since then. So it was on my mind that if I make a video like this, maybe it ruins my credibility that I have improved, that I have lived a better life than I was when I was married. But I figured I would make this anyways, let you guys know what's going on with me, make this more of a video in time so I can see where I am now and where I'm gonna be years from now. Because right now I'm in kind of a situation I haven't been in since I got divorced. When I got divorced, I felt like I was broken. I thought I was lost. I didn't know what was gonna happen. All I could do was really focus on the negative things. I mean, I was overweight, I was addicted to video games, I did not have a plan. My wife had just suddenly left, and I'm just thinking my world is over and no good would ever come again. I felt like this for months. It took me a lot of soul searching, a lot of reading, a lot of journaling to really figure out where I wanted to go, where I was at the moment, what my life could become. And once I did that, I started to see improvements. I started to live a life that I wanted. And now I feel like I'm kind of back in that space again. Like I was doing well for a while, and now I guess I'm just in what they call a winter season, where I'm kind of unsure what's gonna happen with my business, my cleaning business. Everything's been going fine, but my employees have been calling me, worried that they're gonna lose their job because there's somebody else doing the cleaning during the day, which was a position that has always been there. But I'm letting their mindset affect me. So now I'm worried that, oh, what if we do lose this contract? That's my main source of income right now. What if that's just gone, and then what do I do? I don't want to go back to getting another 9 to 5 doing software development because ChatGPT 5 is coming out. That's going to get rid of a lot of it. I was never good at it. I never lost myself in that job. I just did it very half-assed, just trying to get by. And I can't do that anymore. It's not good for my confidence. It was never good for me as a person. So I can't do that again. I actually find that I love making these videos, love helping you guys. I just get lost in like the editing, the scripting, the making this ebook. This is the first time I've ever really done anything that I've actually enjoyed. And it's because I'm helping people. It's because I'm not really doing it all for me. I'm doing it to be creative. I'm just doing it because I want to. So losing this cleaning business, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm in debt now for the business. So if I lose that, then what do I do? You know, I can only live for so long off the savings that I have. So I'm letting these people affect my mind. And then I went home to my parents the other day, and they're telling me to go, it's kind of loud. They're telling me to go get a job. They're worried that, you know, I won't succeed. I need to just get a job that makes $60,000 an hour, to play it safe, worry about a 401k, worry about my health. You know, it's all a lot of fear-based stuff. And this is exactly how I was living when I was getting out of my divorce. I could only focus on the negative things. So in this video, I just want to go over where I'm at now, which I kind of have done, but some things that I'm going to do to get through this. I've been in tough situations before. They say you survived your worst moments. If you're here today, you've survived your worst moments. So I'm going to keep pushing through. I'm not going to just give up. I'm committed to doing this. I'm not going back to a 9 to 5 job. That's not something I can do. I'm not good at it. And it doesn't give me, there's no purpose to that for me right now. helping you guys, helping people get over divorce, going through what I've gone through, and then, you know, getting past that. That's something I've experienced. That's something I know I can help you guys with. So the first thing I'm gonna do is embrace the pain. Embracing the pain was what got me improving after the divorce. I started working out because all I could think about all day was, what is she doing with this new guy? What does he have that I don't? Will I ever find somebody again? Just negative, painful thoughts. And I mean, they hurt. It hurt a lot. But because I used that pain to, what I started to do is work out harder. I lifted weights. I went running. I tried to just do whatever I could to avoid this pain. And it really did push me, because using that pain, I knew I could get better. I needed to feel that pain to really push myself to get better. Otherwise, I probably would have just done it for a little bit, gave up like I do a lot of things. But because I had all that pain, and I wanted to, like I said this before, I wanted to make her look back years from now and see the kind of man I could be. And that took me working out, that took me working on my behaviors, my charisma, my social skills, my appearance, all that stuff. It was using that pain that got me to start taking these actions. So that's what I'm doing now. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about the business. I can't sleep at night because I don't know if moving to Mexico is the right decision. That's where I'm going to actually head. That's really one of the only places I've ever felt that I really belong. Like, it's a very peaceful community. I have great friends there. I love the environment. It's a very simple life, which I like. I get out of the city. But in my mind, I'm still wondering, like, is that the best thing to do? Should I move to Mexico? Should I just sign a lease in Minneapolis, a place that I don't enjoy being at? Hold on, it's kind of loud. I'll start over again here. Gotta stop walking on the street. Yeah, so I'm staying up at night worrying about this. Staying up at night wondering, okay, well, I'm gonna leave. What does that do for my relationship? Isabella's gotta go back to Poland. So I don't know what that means for me and her. And so really what I've been doing since I don't sleep at night is I wake up earlier to go for a run. I'm not just gonna lay in bed. I'm gonna use that pain. I'm gonna continue to work towards my goals. I still have goals. I know it's scary right now. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can control my actions. So I'm still gonna go running every morning. I'm still gonna reply to the YouTube comments. I'm still gonna look for ways to improve these videos. I'm still working on these ebooks. I'm still working on creating a course for you guys. I can't control what's gonna happen, but I can control what my actions are. So that's the first step that I'm taking right now. This goes into the second point of just building momentum, keeping consistent with things that I know are beneficial. If you've never read The Compound Effect, I highly recommend it. I'm listening to the book, The Psychology of Money Now. It's the same thing, compounding interest. You just double your output. So they say if you improve by just 1% a day, which is very small, very minimal, and you do that for a year, you don't improve by 365%. That compounds to like 3,600%. So I'm just trying to keep consistent with the things that I know I can do. So running every day, journaling. You've been using ChatGPT, which has been amazing, to just log my journals for the day, get some thoughts on ways that I can improve. I like that ChatGPT too. You can just be like, give me a weekly summary of what I've been doing. So keeping consistent with the small things. I do have a tendency, I posted this yesterday, I do have a tendency to not focus on the positive things I do though. I do have the tendency to focus on some of the negative things I do. Sometimes I still eat, ice cream or pizza, and then I say that that's bad, which is not true. I mean, I'm doing a lot of things, and when I think that way, then I feel guilt, I feel shame, and then that causes me to eat even more because then I feel like I don't deserve the things that I've been doing. So keeping the momentum. I'm running every day, I'm eating eggs every day, I'm drinking apple cider vinegar every day. Man, I should not have walked this way. All these cars are gonna be a lot of background noise. All right, next video, we won't do it. By the way, I was watching Andy Elliott. Another reason why I came out to film today. which I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't going to. But he says imperfect action always beats perfect action. I mentioned at the end of my 90-day video, I was going to focus on the quality before I post it again. And that's what I want to do, obviously. I don't want poor quality videos. But I didn't have a lot of time this week, getting ready for the move, trying to sell some stuff, family coming in town, working on the, like there's just, I was trying to prioritize everything, and I realized I haven't been posting. Hold on. And I think a lot of that reason why I wasn't posting was because I did those 90 days, and I didn't want to release anything that wasn't perfect, that wasn't really highly edited. Because yeah, I watched that today, and it just kind of kickstart me off to get going, build some more momentum. I lost that momentum, then I'm in my head thinking like I'm not doing enough. So if you're struggling with things, embrace that pain, use the momentum, track what you're doing, try to go 30-day challenge with something. Whether it's just something small, make your bed every day. And then once you beat that, you just add a new challenge. So I just finished my 30-day run today, but I feel good doing it. And my legs don't hurt. It's good for me in the morning. I listen to some books on tape, like The Psychology of Money. It's only a win-win. And although I'm not improving in all areas, this is a good step. We'll see where I am a year from now if I keep doing stuff like this. So use that momentum. The final thing I'm doing is I'm not doing this alone. I've been talking with my friends. They've been giving me suggestions on what I can do with the business, what I can do to improve the channel, just ways that I can improve everything in my life. I never had anybody when I was going through a divorce. I felt very alone. I didn't have people I could talk to. I wasn't vulnerable with my friends. I wasn't going to tell them what was happening. But since I've learned to express myself, to be more vulnerable, to ask for help, I find that people are willing to help you out if you're looking for solutions and you're willing to take action. I don't know if you guys have met anybody like this, mention it in the comments, but I know a lot of people in my family, I'll just talk about that because I have friends like that too, but they will complain about everything in their life or certain things in their life, but they don't want to hear any solutions. They just want to complain. And when you hear this so much, you don't want to help them. I mean, you want to help them, but you know that they're not going to listen. So then you're done with it. What are you supposed to do? I'm going to go back this way so I can get to the gym. But they're not looking for solutions. They're just looking to complain, and you can only take so much of that. I used to be like this as well. I would complain about my job. I would complain about, the money. I would complain about my wife, but I was never looking for solutions. I just wanted to complain, and no one wanted to help you. Tony Robbins says 60% of people don't care about your problems. The other 40% are glad it's your problems and not theirs. So I now have friends that are willing to help me because I'm actually looking to take action. So it's a scary time right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with a lot of things. I don't know I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate if you're going through divorce or relationship breakup. Let me know in the comments what kind of things you're going through that you wish you had help on, or that, it's just kind of a winter for you. You're just looking for ways to improve. If you guys are struggling with anything, I did create that Rebuild and Redefine workbook. I think that's a great way to identify where you're at, where you want to be, where you can see yourself in 90 days. That's something that I'm doing this week because I have to readjust as well. I was doing fine. There's things that I need to work on now. I need to really figure out where I want to go. I was reading Think and Grow Rich this morning, and one of the fear truths is fear of poverty, where you're just attracting what you're thinking about all the time. And I let people infect my mindset with scarcity and fear of poverty, saying I should get a job, we're going to lose this contract. And because that's what they've been telling me, I've been focusing on that. I'm not focusing on my purpose. I'm not focusing on, the mindset of abundance. So that's what I need to work on this week. I mean, forever, obviously. But I realized that reading that book this morning, that I'm absolutely just in the fear of poverty mindset right now. It's not helping me. It's actually stressing me out a lot more. It's keeping me from sleeping. It's not helping me to succeed because I'm wasting my mental bandwidth on that rather than focusing on ways that I can improve. So I thought that was great. Read that book if you have not. That's highly beneficial as well. But yeah, check out that workbook. I'll leave a link in the description. Join the free school group. If you're looking to connect with me, you can connect with me on Instagram as well. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on. Maybe I can help you with some things you're struggling on. Yeah, because I've been there before. I'm doing it now. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep making progress on this. Any action is better than no action, so I'm just gonna take small steps. We're gonna see where I am a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. This will be a good video to see if I've been taking the right steps or if I let fear of poverty take over. I'm going to go to the gym now. I also wasn't gonna film because I wanted to get to the gym, wanted to get home, work on the ebook. Yeah, just I let the negativity take over a little bit too much. Not negativity, just focusing on things that aren't helping me. So, I don't know, hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad to be back. It's been what, like a week and a half, a little too long. So I'm gonna keep posting a little bit more. I will work on the quality, I promise. I'm working on that free ebook. If any of you guys are looking to go get some dates after divorce, I highly recommend getting back out there, getting out experience so that you can really find who's gonna be a right fit for you. So that'll help you with Hinge. That's my favorite dating app. I find that that's where the best quality people are. It's a lot easier to see if these people are gonna be a right fit for you before you go on the date. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully that'll be done. Maybe by Sunday. I'm gonna go down to Chicago Friday for 4th of July, have a good time. But I'll stop rambling there. It's another thing I gotta work on. So we'll see you later. I hope you have a great day. Peace.